Hello world! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be talking about relationship. Like basically a romantic relationship, right? Guys, going through a relationship, it is something so crazy. It's something so hard. So hard. Oh my gosh, it's people are so difficult. My goodness gracious. Of course, there are some people that are just amazing people, but there are others that seriously, why am I with this person? Why? It's so difficult. So today I want to be just talking whatever about relationship, but giving you like a timeline, just like I want to say a few things here, okay? So it's impressive how you start getting to know someone in the beginning and how everything is so amazing and it's a magical moment of your life. It's just an amazing thing. I remember when I started my first relationship, my first serious relationship. I remember that the first month were fantastic. They were fantastic. It was great, marvelous, because you don't know much about the person and you are getting to know the other person. So everything is okay. So I'm gonna tell you, if you are able to pass by the 3 months, if you pass the 3 months, you are amazing. You did a good job. You did a good job so far, and you should be proud of yourself because you made it. You made 3 months. That's amazing. That's something huge in a relationship. Seriously. So yeah, of course, after the 3 months, you are able to get to know better your partner. Your companion, and then that's the time when you should be aware of what's going on, because you have to pay attention that the other person is not like you. You guys are totally different. You are totally different. Of course, when you are getting to know someone, you should have at least a few things in common, okay? But just know that the other person is not perfect, nor you, okay? So you gotta pay attention to that, because after the 3 months is like when you have to try to what can I say here? You have to try to start having a conversation about how you guys are and how you can solve your problems. Because if you do not solve your problems after the 3 months, it's not of course there will be always a problem that will come up. It's part of life. It will come up something in the future. So you have to basically pay attention to what's bothering you and what's bothering your companion, for you to have a plan to figure it out. Something that I've noticed so far in my relationship is that communication is something huge. It's something huge during this process, in this relationship. Because if something is bothering you, you have to talk to your companion. Something you have to do is to never go to bed with a problem that you for some reason you guys didn't solve. You have to solve your problems before you go to bed, before you sleep. Never let it go. Oh, that was nothing. Let's just forget about it. No, don't forget about it, because if you forget about it at that moment, that problem will come up in the future. So you better solve it as soon as possible. Come up with a very nice solution for you to, be well and solve that problem, because, the same problem should not come up again. It should be something that you have to agree. Both of you guys need to sit down and talk about it honestly and openly and try to figure out how you can, solve the problem, okay? So yeah, after you pass the 3 months, if you have any problems, try to solve as fast as you can. And I can tell you, if you are over 6 months already, if you pass 6 months, you are a ninja. That's a very good thing, because wow, you survived the first 3 months. So now things are going to be a little bit harder because you are at that point, you are getting to know more and more that person. Um, oh, and by the way, everything that I'm saying here is like a relationship. If you are basically if you got married or if you are living with that person, because um, having a relationship just by dating, just seeing that person, like if you don't live with that person, it's totally different than marrying that person, living with that person. Because living and just seeing is totally different. Because if you live with that person, that's a real relationship. That is a real relationship because you know the person not perfectly, but better than just by seeing it, but just by seeing that person. Okay. Um. So yeah. So you gotta pay attention. That's what, like some advice that I would like. That some pieces of advice that I would like to give you guys is that you always have a communication between you and your partner. Don't let problems go. I mean, solve them. And something also that I would like to mention here is that if you are with a very troublesome companion, someone that is very difficult to deal with, I suggest that you should pay attention to yourself and pay attention to him, and give yourself a limit. I'm gonna try my very best with that person, I don't know, for a month or maybe a month, maybe a year, okay? But give yourself a limit. Limit that thing because if you keep on excuse me, if you keep just basically hoping that that person will change, I mean, it's okay to hope for good things, right? It's so amazing, but do not hope for too long. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot go into a relationship and say like, oh, I'm gonna be with that person, and I know this person is really difficult. It's really hard for me. I'm saying like if you feel that you are a good person, of course, right? If you try to follow a right path, if you strive your very very best to do what's right, um, so try you should limit your relationship. Like for example, right now I'm going through a very horrible phase of my relationship. It's been so hard. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to finish our year mark. It's been so hard for us because my partner is very difficult. I'm also difficult. I know that I'm a difficult person, but I'm in a difficult way. I'm in a difficult way of like trying to follow the best way possible. A righteous path. Okay, even though I am not affiliated or I don't belong to any church, right? But I try my very best to follow the law, the standards of society, and I try to fit on that, in there. Um, and my companion, he just feels that we should not try to adapt ourselves to circumstances, to people, or to anything. He feels that we should be ourselves wherever we are, and we should not care about what other people think or do. But I mean, I kind of understand what he's saying, but I cannot, like, for example, sell drugs. This is totally not what. No, I'm not gonna sell drugs. And I'm pretty sure if it comes up an opportunity for him to sell drugs, he's gonna go. He's like, oh yes, I want to take this opportunity. But we should not take horrible opportunities in our lives. We should follow what the best way is. Just live a righteous life. That's my point of view. I'm not sure if you guys agree with me, but anyways, so that's what I'm saying. See the limit. Give yourself a limit. Like, I'm gonna try with this hard person until this time, and afterwards I'm gonna try to keep going, or I'm just gonna break up with this relationship. Okay. So guys, pay attention to what you're falling to. Don't go backwards. Just go forward. Try to find a person that actually will lead you to the best way. All right. And always, like I said, give yourself a time limit. Limit the things. That's what I try to do. I'm around the corner to have my year mark with my companion, and I feel that it's not going that right. Even though I love him so much, I want to be with them. I want to continue, but you should not die for that person in a way, in a horrible way. You gotta love yourself first, okay? I'm not saying this to destroy anything that is going on with you guys. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we have to first, of course, love ourselves and love others, right? So that's what happens. So that is one of my videos today. Thank you so much for being with me until this end of this video. Please make sure to subscribe and leave your comments if you wish. And I want to see you guys next time. Goodbye.